Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look at many areas of your life, not just one for the entire month of October 2025, but I will divide your reading in two separate spreads, so if the video is too long, you can watch one part and come back to the other part later. If you're not interested in one topic, you can just watch the other topic. There will be timestamps in the description box below the video. I will begin your reading off with love and romance, and then I'm gonna make my way to the general portion of the reading. And in that spread, it usually consists of career and money, friends and family messages, personal spiritual development, self-growth, love can find its way there too, or all the above. All right, so just a friendly reminder that I do get pretty nosy in my reading, Scorpio. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat my messages, so please only accept the messages that align with you and leave what doesn't. All right, so enough about that. Let's begin with the love spread. Please tap into the energy of Scorpio today. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Who's making their way towards Scorpio in love and romance? And is this someone Scorpio already knows, or is it someone brand new? And what is this person's intentions? Or what are these people? Hold on, my grammar today. What are their intentions with Scorpio? And potential likely outcome. Two more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Scorpionators. All right, Scorpio, the person coming towards you of romantic interest this month, what will their feelings for you be? We have Justice. This is major for Libra. Their intentions towards you this month, the Two of Pentacles, Earth energy. Their behavior and actions towards you this month, Judgment, major for Scorpio. Your feelings for this person this month, the World card. That includes all fixed energy. We have Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Your potential blockage this month, Scorpio. The Two of Swords, Moon and Libra. And your most likely outcome in romance this month, the Chariot, major for Cancer. Your advice this month, the High Priestess, major for Pisces. And the overall energy influencing your love life the most this month, Scorpio, the Seven of Wands, influenced by the Sun, major for Leo, and the Hermit, major for Virgo, and the Four of Swords, Libra energy. Okay. Ooh, did you hear that? A door just slammed. And I got the World card right here. Some of you are going into the month of October after you just slammed the door shut. You're like, sayonara, that part of my life. Goodbye. All right. And with your overall energy being the Seven of Wands, I may have a Scorpio that is going into the month of October feeling like you protected yourself. Feeling like you chose the right people to be in your corner, chose the right people to get out of your corner, and you're feeling really good. You're feeling empowered. You're feeling like you're unstoppable. Because with the World card being your feelings this month, this is you feeling like you've achieved something. This is you feeling, you know, a level of acceptance for what's about to happen next. Because the World card always talks about a new chapter beginning to start for you. Because when one door shuts, another one opens. And with your outcome being the Chariot, which shows me you driving in this little moped, showing me 2 different street signs, indicating that in October, just before we step into your solar return, you're about to make a very important decision for yourself in regards to your love life. But I also feel like it's associated with other areas of your life too. So we'll talk about that when we get into the general portion of your reading. Okay. But this art depiction is highlighting that in October, you're about to make a very important decision for yourself in regards to your love life. And you're being guided to really pay attention to the messages that the universe is going to be sending to you this month, because they will be with the High Priestess as your advice. Whether this is messages on the radio, songs you're hearing that come in with specific messages pertaining to what you're going through right now. This could be vivid dreams when the High Priestess shows up. You may be seeing a lot of repeated number patterns, or this could be messages through a tarot reading. But try not to watch too many tarot readings when you're trying to get guidance in a specific area, because you may end up getting a whole bunch of different messages and it might confuse you more. Even if I get the boot, it's okay. As long as you're okay, I'm good. So let's break this down, because with the Sun influencing the Seven of Wands, this is you gaining a whole lot of clarity this month. And I love the energy that I'm feeling for you right now, because it's making me feel pumped up. It's making me feel jazzed up and excited. And it could tell me that during Virgo season with the Hermit, going into Libra season with the Four of Swords, you may have, you know, withdrew your energy for a little bit and just put your phone on Do Not Disturb. You may have stayed off social media for a little bit, or you just may have not been as sociable as you normally are. And during this time of stillness, you received a whole lot of downloads. A whole lot of downloads. Do you know what this kind of reminds me of? When you put your phone on the charger right before it's doing an update, and you can't use the phone when it's going through its update, and then when your phone is ready, all of a sudden you have these cool new apps, all the bugs are fixed, all the glitches are fixed, and now you're like, yeah, cool. That's what this kind of feels like. The universe was putting you through a system update where it was working on all the little glitches, all those little glitches that might involve you making decisions that are not good for you, or overlooking red flags, or allowing yourself to sweep behavior underneath the carpet that was not wanting to be tolerated. Okay? But some of you Scorpios in October, at the first half of the month while we're still in Libra season, you may be still actively ignoring red flags, and they're wanting you to pay attention, okay? So that it doesn't cause any more unnecessary heartache for you. You got somebody here in October trying to stir something up with you. Judgment sometimes comes in when someone's wanting to make a very important decision that affects not just them, but you as well. Judgment can sometimes come in when someone's wanting to apologize to you for something, or to accept your apology, especially with the Justice card being in their feelings. There could be some karma that's clearing out in October from Libra season to Scorpio season, as this is Libra, this is Scorpio. So you may be clearing out the last bits of some karma, and I got that for you for your end of September monthly. In fact, I remember titling your video something about karmic something. I don't remember the exact wording, but for those of you who watch, you'll know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to start breaking this down. Oh, wait, 2 7s. That could be significant. 7 and 7 is 14. 14 is the number of the Temperance card. Temperance is all about divine timing, your love life being affected by divine timing, needing to heal, needing to just relax and not put pressure on yourself to have something, materialize right away. Okay, so let's take a look. As I'm about to dive into this person's feelings for you for October, I see the 4 of Swords, which we just talked about a second ago. So in October, at the start of the month, someone may be feeling like you're being quiet. Like they're reaching out and you're not really responsive, or if you are responsive, you're not coming in with that Scorpio flair that Scorpios are known for. I've got a lot of Scorpios in my life, and you guys love the emojis. You love to add a little spice to your good morning text. So if you come in with just a thumbs up and no other response, we know you're mad. So this person's texting you in October, trying to figure you out, or they're watching your social media Page of Swords, seeing if you're talking to other people while ignoring them, something like that. And they're trying to go back and forth on whether they should even hold on to this anymore, 4 of Pentacles, or pull away. And I'm getting the exact same thing for you. There's a part of you, Scorpio, that's really wanting something new in your life, whether you want someone to show up in a new version or you want someone new altogether. But this is a month where you're at peace about something. You're not sad. You're not upset. You're feeling good. I love this energy. I love this for you. The energy I'm picking up for you is it's motivating me. It's making me feel really good. So you might be feeling extra motivated to like organize your house, go through your closets and get rid of clothes you don't wear anymore, donate them, repurpose them as household rags. It feels like a very clearing energy for you. Why the World card for how Scorpio is feeling this month in relation to their love life? The Hermit. I keep getting the same message. It just keeps on coming in repeated. That's what I'm talking about when I was talking about the High Priestess. Notice pattern recognition. Notice repeated numbers, repeated signs, repeated themes in your life, because that's your intuition trying to broadcast something to you, Scorpio. Hold on. I gotta pause for a second. I feel like I'm getting something here. Hold on for a second. I want to clarify that, but I want to use a different tarot deck. 1 second. King of Cups on the bottom, Scorpio energy. That's your court card right there. Don't focus on gender though. That's either you or someone that you could be connecting to this month. But I love the King of Cups. I really do. Hold on. Let me get a card on that Hermit. I got to be careful with this one finger. So if you notice me being weird with the finger sticking out, it's because I cut it really bad on a tomato. Well, not on a tomato. I was cutting a tomato. Seven of Swords. Look at that. The Seven of Swords in this art depiction shows me you doing some research. Whether this is you researching the internet, looking at someone's social medias, just you're investigating right now. Could come in with a little bit of a stalker vibe here, but I feel like this is more about you just trying to get a lot of insight, a lot of details. This could be you watching tarot reading. You know, Seven of Swords can sometimes be going through third-party sources to get information if you feel like that information is not within you, because the Hermit houses all that information. You're trying to figure out someone's intentions. You're trying to figure out some answers. And for some of you, before you can close that door, you want to find out why you're closing that door in the first place. Why did it have to come to this? Something like that. Knight of Cups. There's romantic feelings you have for someone here this month, whether it's an incoming new person or you're trying to make peace with an old chapter before you allow a new person into your heart, or you're trying to figure out if this door even has to shut for some of you. Just as I'm saying that, did you hear that? That's weird. Now that the door is shut again. It's one of my kids, so it's not like spirit shutting doors or anything like that. It's my kids going in and out. But the timing of it when I'm talking about it is just freaky. But anywho, the Chariot is showing up again, but this time in reverse. And that could be why in both art depictions, Scorpio, your motorcycle, your bike is idle. It's not moving. Because you're parked right here. And if you look at your cute little hands right here, your hands are positioned to show you that they're not tightly on the steering wheel or the handlebar, which means you're paused. You're paused. And I felt guided to pause when I was holding this card. So something about you need to pause, just pause. So for those of you Scorpios who have not gained that enlightenment, are not going into the month feeling empowered about your love life, you may be the ones that need to pause for a sec and pay attention to the signs. Your other Scorpio brothers and sisters may already, you know, gotten a little bit ahead of you, and that's okay. It's not a competition. But some of you Scorpios may be a bit younger than the others who have kind of been there, done that, and is like, all right, I get it now. I'm going to stop repeating this pattern. I do see the Devil in reverse, talking about breaking free from some sort of physical attachment to someone or obsessive thoughts. Some of you here, okay, take it however it resonates. Don't come for me. Some of you here may have stepped into a period of limerence with somebody, and this is what you're trying to heal from. Look up the term limerence and look up the symptoms or the signs and ask yourself, be honest with yourself, and did I get involved in a period of limerence? Because for some of you, I feel like you and this person both did. And you're meant to release yourself from that, because that may have been coming in as a soulmate catalyst for you to make other changes in your life. All right? But if you don't resonate with that, disregard it. But I'm strongly getting a Scorpio that feels like you had this person come into your life out of nowhere, and you guys started something very intense, very romantic, very charged up, and all of a sudden it just flatlined. Flatlined. Or it will in October, and you're trying to figure out why. But it feels like there's something better around the corner for you, Scorpio, that you don't see, but some sort of experience needed to elevate you in some regard to get you aligned with what you are meant for. You may have needed to go through this experience in order to, you know, embrace a huge spiritual awakening, because limerence can do that. And if that's not the case, there's something here where from Virgo season to Libra season, you're going through a system upgrade. You're becoming more spiritual. You're becoming more sensitive to the messages around you. I mean, you are a water sign. Okay? You may have been too distracted to pay attention to some things. Some of you guys are breaking a generational, you know, cycle. That chapter's closing. All right. So back to this person. Sorry, I just had to investigate that Hermit, because oftentimes, Scorpio, the Hermit is less about other people and more about ourselves. It's a time to isolate ourselves and to lay off the distractions. And as I say that, my I Am app notified me and said, I attract miracles into my life. All right, so let's clarify this person's intentions. Justice, Libra energy. We got the Justice card right here. 10 of Wands. This person's wanting some sort of truth here. Someone's searching for answers. Someone's wanting information. Someone's wanting something to be fair too. Like you both have your own perception of what's going on in October. You both feel like the other person is withholding information. You both feel that the other person did one dirty, did one wrong. But it feels like it is associated with some sort of karmic cycle here that's going to catapult you, Scorpio, and this person, I feel, in on a destination that is going to be really good. Really good. I'm feeling like you both are here for a higher calling. Clarify that Two of Swords. Now, whether you guys are meant to be together romantically, or this was where the bus stops and some of you might be getting a divorce if you're already married, or avoiding a divorce if maybe there was a third party involved for some of you Scorpios who are married, and this is helping you stay in that situation. Clarify that Two of Swords in the blockage. Three of Wands. The Three of Wands shows up in the blockage when something is right for you but not ready for you right now. There's a timing involved. Something is not ready for you to embrace yet because you're not in energetic alignment for it just yet. All right. Sometimes the Three of Wands does show up in the blockage when there's already a failed attempt at something. Like if something's meant for you, it's going to happen. But if you're wanting to have it right now before you are prepared for it, the universe is going to be like, no, we're going to delay you. We're gonna slow you down. We're gonna make it to where you cannot get there. But what happens is we start to think it's not meant for us because of all the blockages. Not realizing it's not ready for us just yet. We gotta wait. Hangman. Whether this is you not ready to meet the love of your life for some of you, whether for some of you you're not meant to be in a relationship with this person yet because maybe you guys were meant to meet each other to trigger a lot of spiritual growth and healing in each other and then reconnect later down the road when you both are healed and ready. It could be a plethora of reasons. But it's going to be different. It's going to be unique to every Scorpio, I feel. Why the Judgment card as this person's behavior and actions with Scorpio this month? King of Swords and the Eight of Cups. This person's trying to figure out if it's in their best interest to walk away from this or to give it another go if this is already something you guys attempted at. But I do feel like someone's wanting some sort of closure. And then I got the Chariot and I got the Queen of Cups. The Chariot is showing up repeatedly, and then I got the Ten of Pentacles right here. I feel like for a lot of you Scorpios, you're on the right path of having everything that you want and then some. You just got to trust it, and you got to just keep moving forward. Don't let anything keep you stuck. Don't let anything get you looking at the rear view, because that's when mess-ups happen. You know, picture you're riding this bike and you're staring at the rear view. You're going to friggin' topple. You know, you're going to fall to the side. Interesting. I keep on getting cards for you where there's a bicycle or a motorcycle involved. Are some of you like getting into bike riding, whether motorcycle, moped, bicycle? For Scorpios, releasing a lot of energy through physical activities or being outdoors, I feel like is really grounding for you. That's where you guys can clear your thoughts and just be one with the outdoors. That might be something for you, Scorpio. Because you guys are very physical people. You guys are like a fiery water sign. Some of you guys traveling might be something good for you this month. Some of you guys, you may be guided to travel. Whether a solo trip or maybe the Four of Swords showing up is you taking a little vacation with this person for you guys to like reconnect again if you guys had, you know, a cruddy September together or something like that. Or your connection almost was threatened and you guys are trying to work things out. It could be many things. Hey, where did my Judgment card go? Oh. All right, so let's clarify the Chariot. And then I'm going to clarify your advice. And I'm going to dive into this person's feelings a little bit more. Hello, that card just forced its way out of my hands. Where did it go? Okay. The Magician. The Magician is showing up as your potential outcome with that Chariot. Okay, the Chariot to the Magician, that's you pausing to just focus on what you really want to attract for the next step. Not worrying about 10 miles down the road, just worry about the next mile. This is you just focusing on October and not worrying about November, December, January, February, March, April, May. This is you just being about right now. Okay? You'll get to the destination that you're meant to go. Just worry about 1 mile at a time. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Imagine being on a highway and it's torrential downpour. And your windshield wipers are doing its thing, but it's only showing you the next 5 feet. You know, that's all you need to see. And then you make it home. Just worry about the next 5 feet. Okay, don't worry about everything else, because that will stress you out. You got the Star. Why is Scorpio's advice the High Priestess for their love life this month? The Page of Wands. You're calling something in that's going to really put a huge smile on your face, Scorpio. But I am getting someone here running. I feel like someone here is running because they feel like it's best to run. But it's replaced with a smile. So let me tap into this person's feelings. And then I'm going to pull some hidden messages. And if you're in limited to no communication with someone right now, Scorpio, I'll pull what they wish that they could say to you, if they could say anything at all. Give me a bit of insight into this person's feelings for Scorpio this month. Three of Cups. Someone's pretty much saying, ooh, the King of Swords. Someone's pretty much saying that when you guys are not focusing too much on everything around you guys get along great. You guys are funny together. You guys are playful together. You guys are fun to be around for other people. It's like when you guys are together, it's a vibe. But then when people start overthinking or bringing things up that is no longer, you know, something that's relevant anymore, it starts to interfere with the connection and things start to get a little wonky. Someone keeps on bringing up old situations that may have already been dealt with because someone still needs to process something on an individual level. It's kind of what that shows me. You chose them. Third party, betrayal, replacement. For some of you, you're clearing your energy of a third party and preparing your path to meeting someone who's available to you. Or you're the one that had the third party and you're making a decision to, you know, withdraw your energy from that and to protect what you already have for you. Living in memories, past replay, stuck emotionally, sentimental. I just said that a second ago. Someone may be replaying something, like bringing something up over and over again that can't be changed or already was dealt with, already was, you know, apologized for some of you. Like for someone here, whether this is you or your person, someone here is like, I already apologized for that. Why are you bringing that up again? It feels like that. Someone can't seem to let something go. I gave you my all, overgiving, drained, love unreturned. Sorry about my chirpy budgies. We just lost a budgie the other day, and I brought the remaining birds in here because it's comforting for them while they're grieving their budgie mate. Trust your gut. It's rarely wrong. Yeah. Love you. I won't lie. I still check up on you sometimes. For some of you in no contact with someone, you guys are still kind of keeping tabs on each other. I mean, that's what tarot was doing too. Understanding, I see your side of the story. I feel like someone here is trying to see someone else's perspective, and I feel like you are as well, and it's allowing the situation to heal. Once you understand someone else's side, it's kind of more helpful to move on from it and start a new chapter. The World card is a chapter closing, and this is like the Fool, a new chapter beginning. Now, for those of you in limited to no communication with someone, now for zodiac signs that came through this reading, I got strong Cancerian energy. So could be Cancerian energy or something happened during Cancer season. I got Virgo here, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Cancer, Libra, Pisces. I already said Virgo. Gemini's here. It could be any zodiac sign, but those are the main ones that came through. Oh, and Capricorn. Now, if the love reading is all that you're interested in, you're not looking to listen to the general portion of the read, can you please rock that like and subscribe button if you girl, if you liked what you saw. If not, no big deal. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, Scorpio, the link to my website can be found in the description box below of every video I post on YouTube. BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 D's, not one for Baddison. And I just reintroduced expedited services if you're wanting your reading quicker. Other than that, I have my normal turnaround time. Last but not least, every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs, Their Feelings for You live stream, where I can tap into your energy while you're in the chat room and target your situation a lot more easier. But if you can't make it, that's fine. There's always the replay. And I have the most recent one in the description box below this video, where you can click on the video titled All Signs, Their Feelings for You. Go to it, and then you find the Scorpio timestamp. You get another look at your love life for the week ahead. All right? If you want, of course. No biggie. It's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth. I want a new beginning. I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late. I'm so sorry. That could be the whole huge realization part that I tapped into earlier. I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. Aww. That could be a symptom of limerence for those of you who resonated with that. All right, Scorpio, on to the general portion of the reading. If this is where I lose you, love ya. See you for your next love reading. All right. Don't forget, timestamp is in the description box, because I don't edit out the cleanup process, because that takes too much work. And I'm a mom, and I'm busy, and I don't have time to edit videos. So I apologize. But that's why there's a timestamp. All right. All right, you go here, you go there, you go there, you go there, you go over here. Did I have to use every single deck on the freaking table? All right. You know what? I'm going to add a little intermission music going forward in the future. All right, Scorpio, October 2025, general messages. What do we have for them? Hey Scorpio, welcome to your general portion of your reading. Here's where I'm going to pull a 12-card spread and really get nosy into your life. Be a fly on the wall of Scorpio's life. All right, what's going on with Scorpio in October 2025, please? Whatever's for their highest good, we welcome the message. I do try to refrain from legal advice, health advice, so everything else, though, is fine. 12-card spread for Scorpio. Scorpio, what do we have for Scorpio? Scorpio. 2 more shuffles for Scorpio. Hello. 1 and 2. Let's rock this in deck for my Scorpion eaters. All right, you got the Hermit. Some of you guys have Virgo in your rising. This card was a theme for the first spread as well. Come on, camera, you're new. But the Hermit comes in when we're needing to pause. We're needing to like shh the outside world and our own brain that is focusing on things that are just not necessary to focus on anymore. And we're like, all right, let me quiet down a little bit and figure out what my higher self is trying to get my attention on. Really pay attention to the voice inside of you that's giving you the cliff notes to everything you need. Okay? And I felt that strongly in the first reading, where I felt like I needed to pause and really tap into what you were telling me in that reading, Scorpio. So I'm going to put this little guy over here and I'll clarify it. All right. October, we have the 6 of Swords. Now, the 6 of Swords is telling me that you are removing yourself from something very stressful, Scorpio. I like this card, I do. It's Libra energy as well. So I'm getting a repeated theme that from Virgo season going into Libra season, you were in a transitional period of your life in some aspect. Whether this is career, personal development, romance, money, I don't know. I'll clarify it. But either way, I'm picking up on a Scorpio that's going through a huge transformation right before your solar return. You are going through a death of something. But in this art depiction, you're looking over your shoulder as if to say, should what I'm leaving behind come back with me though? Should I pack it up and bring it with me? Whether it's a person, place, or thing, or a feeling, you're just wondering, should I bring it with me? Or for some of you, you're looking over your shoulder wanting to make dang sure that whatever that is that you're removing yourself from stays the heck away and doesn't follow you. All right, it's like, all right, did this thing see where I went? All right, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So you've got a golden opportunity approaching you, Scorpio. I absolutely love the Ace of Pentacles. It's one of my favorite aces because every time I've seen the Ace of Pentacles show up in my own life, it's going to be something I can really build off of. It's very grounding. It's very rewarding. It's very tangible. Whether this is a job opportunity, whether this is you investing in a friendship that becomes a lifelong best friend or a love interest, it's something stable. And you're walking your little footsies to it right here, but you don't see it because you're looking over your shoulder at something that you're leaving behind. You know, and the universe doesn't want you to trip over a rock while you're trying to, oh wait, the position of the spread, yeah. You know, you're walking towards that, but you're looking over your shoulder. We have the Star. Oh, this is going to be big, Scorpio. This is big. Oh, this is big. With the Star card coming out after the Ace of Pentacles, whatever this is big. This is good. You could not have gotten a more perfect combo. Okay. Now, remember, the Star card is the number 17, and it comes in after the Tower, which is your major arcana, and the Tower is the number 16. The Tower removes everything from your life that is holding you back from where you want to go next. And the Star comes in and restores everything. It restores everything. It restores your faith. It restores your hope. It restores your, you know, with your internal peace. And reminds you what happened was for your highest good. It wasn't to punish you. Whether that Tower removes some toxic family members from your life, friendships, you know, a toxic job, whatever the thing is, but you're looking over your shoulder, whether it's kind of like telling me you're attached to it though. Or you're fearful of it following you through to your next chapter of your life and harassing it. Oh wow, you got the 9 of Cups, Scorpio. Now you're just showing off. What's going on? Oh my God, I love that. Oh, the 3 of Cups. We got the Justice card. We've got the Knight of Cups. Look at all this beautiful energy coming in. Ooh, money. Some of you guys are improving your work situation. Your advice, Scorpio, is the Hanged Man. Let go, let God. And what's interesting, the Hanged Man as your advice, that's pretty clear. All right, hold on. This is a very specific message. Hold on for a second. I've said this twice already in this reading, and I've said it a couple times in the first reading. I said, pause. I said it. The Hanged Man is all about pausing. It's all about, you know, spending time in suspension to gain enlightenment. Because when we pause, that's when we're able to catch up on some things and pick up on things that we overlooked. The Hanged Man is Pisces energy, and Pisces rules the feet. The bottom of our feet is the only part of our body that never gets a full perspective on things. Never sees everything that's happening. So the Hanged Man is in suspension to get the little bottom feeties a chance to see everything so you get the full picture. Okay? And then you release what is holding you back. So Scorpio, if you're feeling tired right now, if you're feeling kind of blah when it comes to hanging out with people, or you're not as motivated to the normal hobbies that you're usually motivated in, it's because you're meant to just lay low and just let your system upgrade. Like your iPhone needing to update to iOS 26. All right, that one's pretty cool. It's got that liquid glass screen. Anyway, but it's showing me that you're needing to pause at the beginning, and then your Scorpio birthday season is when things are going to get exciting. Okay, so it's resting before your birthday season. Okay, so yeah, if you're feeling kind of blah, that's because your body's saying, Scorpio, come on, chill out, lay low. What is the blockage for Scorpio this month? The Page of Wands. What's blocking you is you're already looking for the next the next stage. You're like, all right, what's my next step? And the universe is like, you don't need to do anything just yet. You don't need to worry about that. Just chill out. You're getting too excited about something, it kind of looks like. Your theme this month, the King of Cups, Scorpio's court card. Your theme this month is to feel very satisfied, very content emotionally. The King of Cups has their cup filled up to the rim. Okay? The King of Cups is able to be there for other people because their cup is full. The King of Cups is happy in their life. Okay? They don't need more. Whether more money, more friends, more lovers, more. The King of Cups is completely content with where they're at in life. Because no matter how much you get in life, there's always going to be a desire for more if you're not happy with yourself. What's that term? There's a term called something treadmill. I don't remember the exact term. Maybe you guys can Google it for me. Something treadmill, where say your goal is to reach a six-figure salary. And then you get to that six-figure salary and then you're like, you know what? Nah, I'm not happy yet. I want more. Or say your goal is to lose 10 pounds and you finally lose 10 pounds and you're like, I don't feel happy. I want to lose more. It's that something treadmill effect, okay? And you know, they're wanting you to just slow down and be still and look at your life right now and realize you've got everything you need and then some. And by being in a mindset of gratitude, that's when you're going to attract more things to be happy about. Okay, too many people don't stop and see that they actually manifested everything that they wanted a year ago. But they're so focused on what they want next that they don't stop to think, wow, a year ago, I would have been stoked to be where I'm at right now. Think of it as, picture yourself a business owner, Scorpio. Say 5 years ago you started a business and you dreamed of having like 50 steady clients, right? And now 5 years later, you've got 100 steady clients. And instead of thinking, wow, 5 years ago me would have been stoked to have, 50, but now I have 100 clients. This is amazing. Instead it's, you know what, I want 200. Something like that. They want you to silence the noise and realize that you've got a lot to be grateful for already. And that in itself is going to attract more things. So you still get what you want. It's a win-win, but you don't have to stress yourself silly over it. What's the overall energy? The Empress. You're giving birth to something very soon, Scorpio, but it's not ready to be birthed yet. Your solar return is when this birth happens. So the rest of Libra season is just meant to be a time for balance. For you finding truth within you and being honest with yourself, being authentic with others. Not saying that you haven't been. Some of you Scorpios may be putting on a fake smile when you're sad inside, and they just want you to, let them know, hey, I'm not feeling too good. It's okay. And underneath the Empress is the Tower. Look at that. All endings lead to new beginnings. Something is being removed from your life, Scorpio, to give space to something else. But you may be focusing too much on what you're losing instead of looking at it from a perspective of what you're gaining. Wow, that person was pulled out of my life. That sucks. They must have not wanted me. They must have not loved me. Instead of seeing it as, oh man, my spirit team must have thought that they were bad for me. I'm glad they pulled them out of my life. Who's coming in that's more high value for me? Wow, I got laid off from that job. I would have gave years of miserable time to that job, but now I got this instead. It's like, change your mindset. All right, so let me get a couple clarifiers. Clarify that Hermit. You've got an active social circle, but it kind of starts, in Scorpio season with all that water coming through, it kind of feels like. Why the Hermit? Why the Hermit? Three of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. For those of you who watched that first spread, we had the Four of Swords and the Hermit connected. Okay? So the Three of Pentacles is you building. This is you building. But if you don't know what to build, you're just going to start throwing spaghetti noodles up in the ceiling and seeing what sticks. You got to be more purposeful. You got to be more intentional with what you're building. So that way you're building something that could really grow and that you're going to be happy to maintain it for the rest of your life maybe. If you're just starting a business for the sole purpose of making money, you're not going to want to sustain that even if the money's coming in. You got to be passionate about what you do. For those of you who are trying to figure out something financially. Because I am seeing a Scorpio who's meant to have a lot of abundance. Okay? The Queen of Pentacles just got my attention with the Ten of Pentacles, indicating that some of you Scorpios may be transitioning your career right now and trying to restructure, rearrange. I got that same message for Virgo. So you might have Virgo in your rising. Or Virgo Mercury for some of you. But I am getting a lot of you Scorpios rearranging and rebuilding. And right now you're needing to relax after what the Tower did. The Tower came in and pulled things out. And now you're just meant to chill out and just like be like, all right, what did I just lose? Why is it a good thing? And what can I attract in my life which is going to be better for me? So that way it's everything that I want and then some. Because when you're just rushing from one tower to the next new beginning, you're just starting something just for the sake of starting something, but it might end up being a repeat of the thing that you just got taken away from you. We want it good this time. So someone's needing to, like, you know, just get out of their head a little bit. Okay, because they're moving too quickly and it might start to rush things. And you don't want to rush things. Clarify that Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. Oh my goodness, Scorpio. The Emperor. For some of you, this is talking about a healthy, happy marriage. Whether you're reconciling with a spouse or you're preparing to meet someone who's going to be your spouse. That's a message for some of you who are looking for love or healing a love. And for others, this is you really getting into a place where you are feeling strong in your masculine and your feminine energy, where you are unstoppable. Because we all carry masculine and feminine energy. There's days where I switch up in the Empress energy for my kids. I'm in the Emperor energy for my business. And I just switch up, you know, code switch throughout the day, wherever I'm needed. I can balance that out. I know how to handle both. I'm strong with both. All right. Some people come into this lifetime feeling uncomfortable with the masculine energy and just focusing too much on the feminine energy. And, you know, it comes in with some challenges. And some people come in all focused on being in their masculine and they don't allow their feminine energy to show up to bring balance into other areas. Right? Clarify that Nine of Cups. The Page of Swords and the Hermit, rewind, Two of Wands. Scorpio, I feel like this art depiction is repeating what I'm already saying. There's something going on here in your life where you're needing to just pop a squat and just chill out and just, you know, tap into your intuitive map. Your intuitive map is going to tell you where you need to go, but you're not needing to go right now. You just got out of something. Those mountains in the far distance is letting you know you just got out of something. And that Six of Swords is confirming it. You deserve rest. You deserve rest. Okay? I feel like I'm reading for a very productive Scorpio that just always needs to do something. That could also be a trauma response, though, too. Hyperproductivity could be a trauma response. All right, if any of you guys are resonating with that. Where even taking an hour, you know, break to just relax after a long day at work makes you feel lazy, or that you're going to be ridiculed for taking a break. That could be a trauma response, especially if you grew up in an environment where, you know, sleeping in on a Sunday was like considered bad or lazy. No, I'll let my kids sleep in if they need it. That means their body's tired and needs to, you know. Or you couldn't just watch TV on your day off from a job because someone will be like, yeah, you're being lazy today. For some of you, there's a trauma response surrounding always feeling like you have to be on the go. Clarify that Knight of Cups. The Five of Cups and the Queen of Swords. For some of you Scorpios, in October, there's a sadness, there's a loss. Okay? I don't know who this person is to you, whether it's a family member or a friend or a love interest. There's a sadness and a loss of something. But I'm strongly getting that there's going to be a gain of something better, and to just trust that some people are meant to come in for a short spell and leave, but they leave a lasting imprint on us. Okay? And to channel that energy into other areas of your life that could use some more improvements. Really look at your life and scan it and think, all right, what's meant to really still be in my life, what needs to be improved, what needs to not get my attention anymore, and really organize your life like that, okay? And you're going to feel so good. You're going to feel so freaking good, Scorpio. 9 of Pentacles. I'm strongly getting a Scorpio that's really needing to just focus on themselves this month and not worry too much about other people. You're a caring person, I know. But this is all about you as we prepare for your birthday season, okay? So you're rested. Let me pull some of these cards. I feel like they're going to be helpful. Love without self-abandonment. Real love doesn't ask you to disappear, stay present, stay whole, and still be loved. I'm strongly getting for some of you Scorpios something about your career. I keep on staring at this 10 of Pentacles, and it talks about the 10th house. Capricorn rules over the 10th house. Some of you guys are really meant to channel all your energy into yourself, and it may translate into a career opportunity for you. Okay, I'm strongly getting a Scorpio that might hop from one job to the next because, you know, you may have rushed to get into that job in the first place because you felt like you had to be productive, but you're maybe asked to just figure out what you really want to do. I mean, of course, get a job if you got to pay your bills, but if you got savings, I feel like you got something here that could really bring you a lot of wealth. And for some of you, that wealth could be in the guise of a family, a healthy, happy family. Embrace healing. Healing is a journey, not a destination. Trust the process and know that every step brings you closer to peace. Oh, I love that for you. I love that for you. Reap what you sow. The energy you put out will return to you. Choose wisely as you will reap what you sow. Yeah. This is not a season to seeking revenge or throwing out envy or jealousy or resentment out into the ethers. Because we are in Scorpio season almost, where is it? A lot about deaths and rebirths. A lot of like, you know, a lot of things starting, and you don't want to put negative seeds into what you're trying to reap. Unbind inner chains. Your soul is ready to be free. Let go of self-imposed limitation and step into your power. Heal emotional trauma. You survived what hurt you. Now let that pain become the seed of wisdom, strength, and spiritual growth. Amen. All right, Scorpionators, that is for you. I hope it helps. You've got a jam-packed month ahead of you. But at the very beginning, trust your body when it wants to just say no to that social invite. Say no to, you know, taking that overtime at work, things like that, unless you need it. All right, so I hope this helps. I'll see you in a few days for your weekly update. Till then, smile till your cheeks hurt, do what's best for you, and happy early birthday. Namaste.